Hello, you guys told me to react to this video. Well, actually, nobody asked me to react to anything. As you can see, I only have 3 subscribers. Why don't we just get it going to 10 subscribers? Can we do it, gamers? But I saw that Asmongold reacted to this, and I was like, you know what? Everything Asmongold reacts to, I'm going to react to. You know, he's big, and I know he has an opinion that matters, unlike mine. But I'm working toward making my opinion matter. So we're gonna try to follow his footsteps and we'll see this video. It seems interesting. It's Are Women Okay by Shoe on Head. Go and subscribe, definitely, and we'll see how it is.
War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war. Men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for the past
that
year,
is a
you
thing.
know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a seatbelt in the passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual.
I mean, I really love these like silly rules that people put about if you are a true man or not. Like this is a perfect example, you know? But there's other ones that of course are not real, but they're funny, you know? Like if you're a real man, then you gotta eat the burger with ketchup, something like that, something you don't like or something. Yeah, it's just silly, but I love it somehow.
To judging men's living spaces. Men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have 2 mini fridges. To examining their interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now.
Oh no. Well, I mean, that's a little bit weird, not gonna lie.
And although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right.
By the way, I love that she has like this aspect ratio where it's not like, I don't know why you call it, like 16 2.9, where it's like the full screen, but rather like in old TVs you used to have like this just black rectangles on the sides. That looks beautiful. I love it.
The women.
Should I stop doing that? Should I start doing that? I mean, because I have a green screen, but my green screen here, you can tell that no longer exists, you know? So it just goes until here. But if I just had like a black square here and there, I mean, that could look pretty nice. I don't know.
There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute animals, shopping, complaining and nagging. Am I right, fellas? But above all else,
super funny stuff.
Women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
No, not the chlamydia, though.
So Jesus. I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice.
That was
to
too
take
much
a
information, yeah.
And make some trash content, because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last 2 videos were a little more serious.
I mean, what are people watching right now? Just trash content. I love you guys. You guys are the best, literally. Thank you for watching this trash content.
So I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question on everyone's mind.
Sounds interesting.
Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman, let's quickly get into today's
Why aren't they
sponsor.
okay, you know?
Are you tired of this happening to you? Introducing...
Should I watch the sponsor?
AG1.
I don't know if I should watch it.
Foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your...
I mean, I am stealing this video, though. I feel like it's the least that I can do, you know? At least see the... the ad.
Immune system, digestion, and whole body
the
health.
announcement is pretty huge.
75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients.
It's like 1 minute and a half. That's insane.
This video, and thank you as always.
Go and buy whatever
she
said.
Skipping the ad.
I did not skip the ad. I could never.
Posting about their old high school teachers, subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends.
Well, what? Y'all wanna hear something cringy? One of my teachers who I hated from high school subscribed to my OnlyFans and comments on my pictures A+. I mean, I'm sure this has to be false, right? This has to be like a promotion tactic. Or maybe not, I don't know.
To them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriend.
I heard we were exposing our husband's mistress.
Friends cheating on them with their own mothers. Women love posting their own L's. I would know.
I mean, men too, you know? That's a little bit sexist of yes, sectist. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. A sect, a cult, religious cult.
Despite
No, but that's sexist. But I understand it's a joke. I understand,
am a
guys.
woman. Now, for the boomer demographic who watches me, who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss and a W is a win.
Yeah.
And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me,
Oh no.
Gat Ohio Rizzler. When you try to be petty
Yeah, well.
and request money from your ex and accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now
That was an absolute L. What do you mean? You gave him money for cheating on you?
gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. Call that conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process. No! Why did
By the way, this girl has like the perfect setup, every time I watch her, it's like it's perfect, I overthink my setups, and at the end of the day, I overthink it, and it's not great. Look at my setup. It's not great, but hers is really fucking cool, and it's pretty iconic, like just the United States flag behind. Sometimes it's not about overthinking, Sometimes it's about finding something that works well, There's something about the horrible colors, about the washed out like colors. It looks a little bit blurry, and I love it, It's just cozy to look at. It's cool.
you think this would work? Life is not TV. You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie. Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher. So I paid for my ticket and he went in for free. I had to break up with him. Our
insane.
signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini.
Yeah,
and
it
he told
is.
me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh no! I invited him to the crib.
that was my
cooked
same
for
reaction.
him,
I literally
gave him
said,
the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind. Let him fold me like an origami bird. Called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game.
No!
Wow, you sure showed him.
Yeah, you owned him. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe it.
When I broke up with a white boy.
The thing is, that's true. I've had friends that are like, oh, I effed him and then I left him. I cooked. It's like, no, unfortunately, he's a man, so he will think he won, He's stupid, men are like that. I don't know what to tell you. You lost.
Story. Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup, and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know. I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup, because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid e-girl.
And she just has really cool comments, I'm gonna start copying her, literally. What is this channel? I'm gonna just steal it. I'm gonna steal her ideas. Shoe on Head. I feel like I've heard that name before. Maybe I saw a clip something. Men are on Reddit are not okay. Oh, that sounds promising. That sounds like a promising video. Female gunners must be stopped. These people are sick. Man. Well, but she has been on YouTube for a while, hasn't she? Yeah, no. 5 years ago, she was getting millions. Yeah, no, this is not new. I thought it was like a new... No, it's not new at all. 6 years and she was pulling 2 million. No, she's insane. She's not new at all. Okay, my bad. I thought it was like a new coming. I was like, yeah, I can just do the same that she did and get successful. Not at all. Not at all. No. She was the creator of this style of videos. Yeah, no. 11 years. Yeah. That's not how it works. That's not it. Well, she's apparently super mega huge.
I wanted this man to be vulnerable
That's
with
insane.
me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and
I
opened
can
up,
see
but
why,
the second
though.
he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show their emotions. till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me.
She speaks like Asmongold. Maybe it's more likely that Asmongold speaks like her, but that was such an Asmongold thing to say, wasn't it?
Emotions. Till a man shows their emotions. I
I
told
like
my
that.
husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries. I will.
Oh yeah, even me. Maybe that's very female of me. I think no. I think that's normal. Or no, you guys tell me. But I am like, no, I don't want anything. But I do want a lot of things, from McDonald's.
Never forget
I
this
do,
guy
I
I was
do.
seeing didn't text me back for 3 days, and when he finally texted me, I was like,
I swear on God,
Are
I
you
do
okay?
want
And
some
he was
McDonald's
like,
stuff.
yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos. When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23, it's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's insane.
me. Okay, for the last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics.
Well,
Someone just asked my
Actually, a smart way of looking at it. I was like, yeah, it's not breathing thing. It's human nature. You want to have offspring. Why did I call it offspring?
due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful. Oh god, do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead. Yes, guys care that much. And
Yeah.
not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex
Triple digits. That means like 100 or plus. Well, first of all, I've seen people on the internet saying, "Oh, my body count is on the triple digits." First of all, that's fake. That's impossible. You would need to be if you're telling me that your body count is 100, then you must have been effing with like 1,000 people, men or female. Like if you're a man and you say like more than triple digits, you're crazy. Literally, just at this point, just give up in life. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, I don't believe you. I don't believe it's impossible, right? Triple digits. Not even because it's difficult. It's because how on earth would you ever want to do it that much? I don't believe it. I just don't buy it.
seriously, and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care
Yeah.
about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
a hoe, or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you
Yeah,
even
no.
meet that
Triple digits is impossible. You cannot even meet that many person, let alone just F with those people. It's just impossible.
many people? I don't even know 15 people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures, and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful
What?
and anxiety inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture, and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they accidentally
Yeah.
swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse.
They're gonna be watching. No, it's going to be like pyrocynical type situation where it's just like some fetish drawings. No, I'm just kidding. I love pyro.
Futa. Am I right? Who among
Futa?
us?
What does that mean?
Horse futa.
Horse futa.
Am I right? Who among
What?
us does not have that on their phone?
Yeah,
I remember
of course,
one
of
time
course.
I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could
Well, that's just straight up illegal, I think.
become friends with them. What's crazy is men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when I was in third
Yeah,
grade,
now
I
you
had a
cannot
crush
fix it,
on
buddy.
this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better until I saw today that they did in fact get married. This reminds me when people are like, oh, like, don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass. It's
Jesus.
important to remember that you
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit sad when the bad guy actually wins and ends up being like the cool guy, you know? The villain becomes the successful one, and the one that was bullied just continues being a loser. That's sad. That's
were
pretty
not
sad,
the main
actually.
character.
I
And
hate
sometimes
that.
good
You hate
things
to see
happen
that.
to people you do not like. And
Yeah.
honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your third grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby.
I hate that phrase. Hooking up. Stop, please. Oh yeah, hooking up. Like, it sounds so casual. Stop with that, please.
And I should eat less. I just ate an entire f***ing pizza. F*** you,
Well,
Brian.
Sure.
Oh, no. Do not do this. Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to
Yeah.
the gym and you get...
the police is coming for her. She's cooked.
What is happening out there?
You're
Who is
done.
dying?
You're
the guy
done,
I really
sir.
like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll
Yeah.
talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll
Yeah.
be discouraged
Yeah, that's
because
true.
they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations to the
Yeah.
man who would match
I mean, but she was sharing it though, right?
her. But if she likes you,
Was
she
she
will
not? Let me read it
themselves.
again.
Men who like attracted to and what they're kind of the man's talk about.
This is, the guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a thing. Yeah, I mean, but posting it, it's like all your friends are going to see that, and I guess it matters about. I guess it depends on how much you care about what people say, but it's like you're with this person and you guys are like, you know, I don't know, like, yeah, you and I are dating, so let's say, and then you are posting pictures about I like somebody that looks absolutely different to you. Well, and your or friends in common are going to get to see this. Isn't that reasonable to think that I would feel a little bit bad about it? Maybe, I don't know. Again, it depends how much you care what other people think. But yeah,
Guys with
I do agree with her
Then they
point though.
they
Like,
compa-
people say I have a type or whatever, but if they're with you, you're not obligating them, right? They really want to be with you. If not, they would just go. Nobody's with somebody just out of, I don't know how to call it, like charity, let's just say.
Women need to start using men for sex, sleep with them and block them, give them a taste of their own medicine. Who wants to tell her? No, but really,
Yeah, again, it's like they think they're owning the men. If they knew that they just live in a misogynistic society, especially with the young people, or it's like, no, and not quite, that's not how it works. You were the one used, not the
not
man.
all men do that, so now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse.
True.
Do not do this.
True.
Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into
True.
BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging the TV and I told him to just let
Yeah,
me
now I
do
understand.
it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least
I
you
mean,
could do
that's evolution.
is let a man hang
Now-
a damn
now we just
TV.
do Excel.
I don't
No,
care
we just do
if you
Excel
can
now.
open the jar yourself. Give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die.
I love that phrase, in captivity. Brother, she's my favorite YouTuber now. Asmongold and him are my favorite
Notice
YouTubers.
that men are no longer persuasive. Once they ask you out
Oh,
on a
and
date
Moist
and you say
critical.
no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, "This creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him?" Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have...
I guess, I don't know how old is she. I am 23 years old. No, 24 years old. What the hell? I'm lying. I'm 24 years old. Jesus, I am so old now. What the hell? But it's like, I do understand where it's like, my generation doesn't really go up to people, you know? It's not something that happens, you know? People do feel uncomfortable. If a girl just approaches me, I will feel uncomfortable, you know? My girlfriend, I met her online, you know? Because we had some similar interests. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's very common. Like, of course, as a man, I can go to a man and approach him however it is. But, yeah, usually it's a bit weird if you go up to a woman, or if the women comes up to you or to anybody else. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can still do it, and in a scholar space, for instance, you can absolutely do it. I remember in college you have to go to everybody and just meet. But just if there is no like a job or working relationship, then it can be a little bit weird. If there's nothing, like if it's like I will approach you just to get to know you, I think that can be a little bit weird. I mean, people do it. People still do it, but yeah, definitely not as much as they used to back in the day.
Me too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired, so we went to bed and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her? Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe... Work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today,
posting,
and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave.
The mammals.
That is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna have sex with this dude after a concert.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be decisive, right? Where it's like, hey, look, I brought you this. And then she's like, I don't like this. Don't worry about it. I also brought you this. And she's like blown away. Yeah, it's incredible.
So we went to shower off and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes." And he made me go home. No!
Super
No,
L.
don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy and he took the bill and I offered to pay and he said, "Okay, here." I love this trend of women being like, "I want this," and men being like, "Okay," and women being like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A
men
guy
are
wrote to me on
dumb.
Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, "Well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits." And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men...
What? A guy wrote me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and it's Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, "Well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits." Yeah, that was very aggressive. What?
See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out.
Yeah, maybe the man just wanted to speak with somebody about nachos, you know?
Right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that, haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say?
But no, it's not the girl's problem, it's the man's problem. What the hell would you do that ever? That's so loser behavior, isn't it? Just speak with the person. What are you doing in Tinder? Like, if this person is... You know, I do feel like if somebody is not interesting, it's because you are not interesting either. You know? Because if the other person is not interesting, well, at least you can tell your things. You can speak and then the other person will be like, oh my goodness, and then you start hyping it up, you know. And also sometimes it's about knowing how to get interesting things out of the other person, you know, but you gotta be interesting in order to do that. I don't know.
It's me or
So
the PlayStation.
it's on the man that
he
there.
took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else, take the something else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I mean, it does seem like it was a little bit of, you know, how do they call it? Like a snowball that just keeps getting bigger, and they never said anything, and there's the breaking point where it's like, you know what? That's it. We're fighting all day. You're telling me you or my PlayStation, I'll choose my PlayStation. It doesn't give me that much trouble. And I didn't even read if it was a man or a female, but I am assuming it's a man, right? But even if it was a female, if the man tells him, hey, your PlayStation or me, the women should choose a PlayStation at that point. Like, that's insane.
Came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so, like, you know, not like
funny, right? Because whoa, I am attracted to people that have wives. Yes, super funny, you know, like, super funny.
I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted, like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all, she will find a man, okay? She's adorable, she's self-aware, she's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally love tattoos, I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But anyway, some men do like her style, and trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But if she's not attracting the type of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out. She could put her hair down. I'm not gonna say L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a W. Not a W, but it's neutral, right? It's like, it's not the end of the world. You can still fix it pretty easily.
Because she's so self-aware about it. But I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it.
But I don't know if it was a joke, but I think the girl said something about when I see some guy, then I see the wives. It's like, yeah, you're attracted to married men. Is that what you're saying? Is that the joke? That's what I understood. Maybe it's not.
If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They accept you with all your flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept.
I like how she didn't even comment on it. She just let it out.
His dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me, and I ruined it.
No!
When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen,
oh my goodness.
If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts, wants access to all your accounts all the time, and accuses you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of two leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him.
That's what she deserves, but poor man.
Are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch? Because I don't.
Yeah, no.
Men, if
Yeah,
the
no.
DNA confirms the baby...
That's exactly what she deserved. She deserved even worse. She deserved being ghosted not only by him, but also by his 14-year-old husband. Yeah, no, I mean...
It's not yours. It doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better. What? Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No! This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my wife someday. It's gay shit like that that makes me want to cheat. Women be
What?
like, wow, thanks. This is why it's so f***ing hard to convince men to open up.
She just pulled out the paper, wrote heart, and then just broke it. Like, she's very interactive. I don't think interactive is a word, but she's keeping it very playful the whole video. She's great.
I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him when he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way.
Yeah, you gotta defeat it in a Yu-Gi-Oh card battle, absolutely.
Trade. I suggested an
You
open
gotta
marriage
send
to
her
my
to the
husband
Shadow
to spice
Realm.
up our sex life. He then fell for his lover, and I was
And with Shadow Realm, I actually mean Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh.
heartbroken.
By the way.
Many such cases. Woman wants to open up the marriage, man finds someone else, and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not gonna take it seriously anymore. Because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love and intimacy to one person at a time.
Absolutely.
So L. Common open marriage L. Getting too
Yeah, common open marriage L, and we're gonna leave it at that. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I mean, the video is still going for another 10 minutes, but I think we already got our entertainment for today. It was pretty fun. I didn't knew she was such like an old school. No, I didn't mean like an old person, but like an old school YouTuber. That's pretty incredible. She's from like 11 years ago when she uploaded her first video on this channel. So, I mean, that's insane, you know? We just met an incredible YouTuber, and it was a pretty fun video.